Hi, this is our ME100 final project presentation. My name is Khaled.
I'm Luke. And I'm Jaden.
So I'm going to act like the teacher walking into the very first day of class. I'll walk in with my computer, put my computer down, pull up our contraption. Usually you would plug it into the wall with this white 5-volt brick, but in this case we're going to plug it into a computer to show you what the console is saying and demonstrate the functionality. So plug it in, main.py and boot.py would run on their own. In this case we'll just run them ourselves. And so as it does that, we'll show what the GSI would do on their laptop. So completely wirelessly, the GSI would open the Adafruit dashboard. Cool. So the GSI would open the Adafruit dashboard. And so let's refresh this page. So yes, so you'll see 3 buttons and a text box where you can type stuff and receive stuff. You'll see that the ESP is now waiting for a command via MQTT. So the GSI would come over here, they would click enroll student because this is the very first class and we need to register people. So our very first student, which is yellow Luke, would come up. You can see the ring is blue to show that it's expecting a fingerprint. It will scan his finger and it'll give audio feedback and the purple light to tell us that it was successfully scanned. You'll see that the ESP is now waiting for a name via MQTT. And so what the GSI would do is come on their computer, they would write this person's name. What's that yellow hat? So Luke with a yellow hat, we're just gonna call him Luke Yellow, and we're gonna press enter. That sends it via MQTT to the ESP, and it will say name received, and it's now waiting for another command. It's on standby. So a new student walks up, so the GSI would press enroll student again. Same thing, new fingerprint this time. Same noise, and it's now waiting for a name via MQTT, so we'll write Blue Luke. So, or Luke Blue, I guess. That's what we called it. Oh, wow. Luke Blue. Wow. Sorry, it's been a long day. So, now it's on standby again, waiting for a third person. So we have green Luke that can walk up. 1 second. So we press enroll, and now Luke can go ahead and scan their fingerprint. And we'll call that, let's just call this one green Luke instead of blue green. And press enter, that sends it over there. Now, let's say this is the next class. This class is over, the GSI packs up, puts all this stuff away. They come back, they plug everything in, open this dashboard again. This time, they press take attendance, which is this button instead of this button, because this time we've already registered the students. That tells the ESP to start tracking who's like scanning their fingerprint. So Blue Luke walks up, scans his fingerprint, and then another student walks up, which in this case is yellow hat Luke. Perfect. And then green Luke would walk up, also scan his fingerprint. Perfect. And since all 3 registered students in this class scanned their fingerprints, it's perfect attendance, so it plays a little fun tune for us. And it also, most importantly, sends the list of students that scanned their fingerprints, which in this case is all 3 students, Luke Blue, Luke Yellow, and Green Luke, which is the names of these students, to the GSI's dashboard. So he can use this to check off the attendance on his computer. But what if not everyone shows up? What if the GSI is waiting past Berkeley time and there's a student still missing? Let's demonstrate that functionality now. So we'll take attendance one more time. The ESP is now waiting for the fingerprint like last time. It's flashing blue. It'll flash purple to demonstrate that it worked. Yes, so another student would walk by. He'd scan his fingerprint. Let's also show if an imposter walked by. So let's say Luke has a black hoodie on. He's not really a student here. It knows that this fingerprint isn't registered. It'll stop him from entering the class. And even if the same person tries to scan their fingerprint twice, it will not add their fingerprint twice. It'll play a different sound and it'll stop them. And so now only two students total have scanned their fingerprint. Blue Luke did not show up to class today. And so the ESP should not keep waiting for a fingerprint because it's past Berkeley time. Blue Luke isn't here. So what the GSI would do is press the end attendance button, which sends the end command to the ESP via MQTT. and they can just scan any fingerprint. My fingerprints aren't registered, so we scan any fingerprint. That'll go ahead and end that code, and it will automatically send the list of students who did show up. In this case, it's Luke Yellow and Green Luke, and you can see Blue Luke isn't here because he didn't scan his fingerprint today. That's kind of the functionality of that. Thank you very much.